Today, the second day of January 2021. We first ever program inside the year 2021. I believe say, if God don't help we foresee the second day inside January, we will indeed see the last day of December 2021. We know say on Saturdays we can lay everything we happen na salon, and we can lay na table. And also we can look for compare the COVID-19 status update for this particular week to the previous one. And I so want to do because a lot of things them happen na salon this week. Let me just do the COVID-19 update. Last week, when I be the 26th, on Saturday, the 26th day of December, when I been Boxing Day, we will get a total number of confirmed cases. We will reach 2,549. Today, we get 2,646. Now the highest way we ever get. Because in 1 week, apart from July, we will last getting high numbers them. In 1 week, we get 97 new cases. 97 new cases in 1 week. The death. Last week we get 76. Today we get 76. So in 1 week we not lost nobody to COVID-19. They were in isolation center. Last week now be 603 we been get. This week the number not even decrease, even though people in the discharge. We get 660 people. And then we get right now at the isolation center na salon. The one who don't beat COVID-19. Last week, we get 1,870. Today, we get 1,910. So we get 40 people. Imagine, we get 40 people we beat COVID, we discharge from the isolation centers them, but we get 57 more people we don't add. So if we say with them 40 people in there, not to make we get 97, remember? Because the 57 and then 40 away come on, now 97. At the isolation centers. The one that will be in quarantine last week, I'll be 211 in space of 1 week. Now we don't get 413. We don't get 202 people in 1 week no more. We don't add. And even imagine people are still discharged from quarantine. Last week, the one who discharged, we get 12,400. This week, we get 12,449. We mean to say 49 people now then discharged from quarantine. Yesterday, I got calls from most people we they in the diaspora we left go salon. And what's the number one for make AAA aware of? For say AAA. Now you they give we the status updates every day. Now we all they talk say people them for no say COVID-19 day salon. But all the calls the way I get, they want for make a no say salon people with COVID-19. Now we no more know. And say now we no more. When they talk about Anaya, now we know see COVID-19 day. But in Sierra Leone, enough people like say COVID-19. Because nobody know they wear face mask. And if you watch SLBC TV, and if you watch we on Christmas Day Sarah Network, talk to the camera, Christmas Day will be going to beach, you go on for agree say, yes, the people they know they adhere to the COVID-19 measures them. We go on for make you think, say, then why NACOVAC focus on one? People them where they drive. They say where they drive, you need for wear face mask. But then go stop Mutukanaya where they drive and give tickets to passengers them or drivers them where no wear face mask. But right there, outside that officer they do that day, somebody they worker when no wear face mask. So what they tell you? So the one they work out, they no get money. So then for left them. But the one them with the inside motocar, and then for get ticket because they get money, then get motocar. And so three police him. You go to a beach. The beach is flooded with people. And the people them no face mask. Face mask, now you sabi dandy. And people and now they tell me say, when then they talk to the people in a salon they say COVID-19 or did it. And people they can't bash other people where they talk say COVID-19 or they salon say, oh, now the one in the diaspora. This now not get nothing for this to pass within a diaspora. Because not all people within a diaspora take megaphone say, make people then flood the beach like how the beach be flood. You know, tell me say you not see. You know, tell me say you not see. Say the people that will be in a beach, they none. The one the way SLBC interview. What did they say? I tell you say yes, COVID-19, but COVID-19 not they saloon. And then they not get nothing for do with win and the diaspora. Because if we want to take and go further, we see the first lady in Atiun where they go and do this donation of rice and pamine and all those things. If you watch that live video, the first lady was not wearing mask. You know wear mask. And crowd them be there too. Joe Bangali say triple. If people not see the authority them, then sit down at TV in close proximity, they not put on face mask or put their mask na their chin. What you go expect? So other person come and say, well, look, but still yet, we then go say for take passports now we are. We now the black sheep, the one that we come on at the diaspora. But the thousands of people them we enjoy them 2 weekend there. What's happen with them? What's happen with them one day? What the measures them? I know other people them go say, well, now holiday they need for left the people them. You don't see how mortal man act for satisfy. Now make we can always they say anybody where God puts in a leadership position, you need Papa God in your wisdom. They need Papa God in wisdom. If not, you go run crazy. Or you go to do the thing where you're not supposed to do. Because it's not right for the first lady for day without mask and crowd them. It's not right for the people of Sierra Leone for they all outside across the country from Kabbalah to the last post we enjoy. Face mask was not part of it. I see events them more than they say face mask is a must to enter. Than in up on the flyer. But for enter, after they enter, you see the video them, face mask no did it. Even though they say face mask na a must for enter. But face mask, forget it. Forget it. in Sierra Leone. But again, NACOVAC one for make me and you believe say then they do all things possible. How? That could be the next question. Now for go na then shop them, they go give tickets to the people and for pay 500,000 because people in the cancer did not wear face mask. Is it that even though NACOVAC be they tell we say this thing they not doing for money? They say they not doing for money. Oh. But make we look and back fine no. Make we look and back fine. Say why then focus on them people that will get shop? Not so because if you say the people that will get shop get money. Why then focus on the people that will get motoka? Not so because the people that will get motoka then say get money. But the people them we go out there, then forget say we not even get proper medical system na salon no. We not get proper healthcare na salon no. But they are just not listening. Social distance no day. What you can forget? The 76 people them we don't die. May God give them good word. They don't go. And the way the numbers they go, people still they argue. Go watch on Sierra Network Facebook page. As long as the COVID-19 status updates for the day, watch the comments the way they did. All kind free comments na in the give. Some of them know this alone. But you know go say, now then telling people and they thousands of people them. They want to go claim Kabbalah Hill, they want to way then at the different beach them. Not to then tell them say make them chill and enjoy. Without face mask, without being responsible. If you not safeguard yourself and secure yourself, yes, we know say Sierra Leone not get the worst. We know that. For whatever reason, some people and they say we immune system strong. Some people and they say now the sun way they everybody gets immune. But I believe say Salon. I got no more na sorry for we. I got no more. Because when Ebola became, the way we ravage, we see. We see, oh. So all you want to call me with concerns with the salon. We say Tripoli, waiting missing along the beach today. Trust me, salon people them. They not take COVID-19 make anything. And we saw it. We come here ourselves, we go work at Christmas Day. We see yesterday. Salon man don't care about COVID-19. But the government, they pay attention to we they come on at the diaspora. So we get a new kind variant we don't come out. So they need a passports. But the one them where they did a beach up and down, without any face mask, without any regulation. I think the government need for going at the drawing board and try for come out with something we go safeguard we country. Liberia, then a zero then they get. Zero. Michael Coker say the government not get temporarity right. He say he want to like for say they don't want to make this corona done because of the donor funds. That's not waiting Michael Coker in the think. Me say for them for the target shops then for go get tickets. But they're not going to a beach. Make all them beach bars and restaurants they always did it. Why mean they not go get them tickets? Then this there. Or then self just like say, you know what, Christmas then let them enjoy. Salon not make the laws where then they put make it bet you. Because when they bet you good one. But not to everybody they bet. Since we're there on this corona, yes, myself do because I think was it Max Jallo? Let me tell you say the last time our Thomas been say yes. I don't hear him. Our Thomas say the passport They know they take them from they want them way na diplomat where they go na the country. They know they take them passports in their hand. And say because waiting you, they want them they easy for trace through the mission where they come with them as salon. And say diplomats and then they take them passports in their hand because they're easy for trace through the mission we come with them as salon. Now this bring we come to Alhaji Sila in your suggestion when begin here for say, well, make them make people in a salon go stand guarantee for where they go. Because this one, it will look like a for say now the missions them, now then they go stand guarantee for the diplomats where they go. So they know they take them passports them. Because they say if they find them positive, they just need for call the mission, like now the US or the Chinese or whatever, they just need for call them and they know say they want and they go show up. So they know they take the union at the hand. They say you go find out say in every area people will get when a diplomat or get diplomatic passport, then get certain leverage. And this now one way salon give them. So if me and you no one made them take a passport, you better have a diplomatic one. Yeah? But that's just an update on the passport yon since we're on this one. My Kekoka say triple say something now because this one they kill like Ebola. I make people now they take them serious. Maybe. Well, for today, just like as I announced earlier, we get 11 new cases them. And the labs them analyze 237. Imagine, first time when 237 where iloso, now 0 would they get. Or 1 or 2. But now we get 11. And this 11 now from Western area urban. If we check the Mano River Union countries them, Salone 11, Guinea 0, Liberia 0. I go to the extent I go on the World Health Organization, the website for check for Liberia. Yesterday I did that. Although I'm not able to find more, but Liberia has been running 0 for how many days now? For how many days now? Ivory Coast, can't challenge them. 73. We bring a total number of 84 people. We test positive for coronavirus and the Mano River Union countries for today. The cumulative death: Sierra Leone 76, Guinea 81, Liberia 83, Ivory Coast add 1. We pray say that person there in soul go rest in peace. They don't get now 138. Now they don't give we 378 people we don't lost to COVID-19 at the Mano River Union countries. Okay. Make we look the things that we pass through Sierra Network for the week. Sierra Leone be registered 11 new confirmed cases on Sunday. 0 death and 2 new recoveries from coronavirus. On Monday, we will get the opportunity because Monday na be the 28th. We will get the opportunity for remind Dr. Tambi about the Lunge Bridge we been talk about. Say before the year done, the Lunge Bridge go commission. That one did not happen. So we know say inside 2021, that one day for be priority because now something way they're not been done inside 2020. On Monday, we will get 0 new confirmed case, 0 death, and 0 new recoveries. What will be deal with now on Monday? For say the opposition party they say no to government in proposed non-partisan local government election. You will be in there, you know how that conversation they go. On Tuesday, the ACC be one for giving the 6th update. Oh, then we don't say we don't they get from the first update. This time the 6th update concerning the Auditor General in report from 2015 to 2018. You know, say the ACCB pick say they get 21 cases then they win of concern to them. So this now be the 6th update in handling those 21 cases then they. Okay. All political party association APA, they say they don't endorse the proposed non-partisan local government election. Until you remember how we deal with an eh? So APA pull and press release. The one that we sign, for say they agree. Na PDP, IUFP, RENIP, UDM, UNPP, NDA, PLP, CDP, and SLPP. So the UP, all the one who see they make noise, I go say, about this, say they not agree. They not sign here. When are the APC, the UP, C4C, NGC, get few more. But I know say them 4 there, and then are the main leaders them. We say this one not correct, and they want make presidentbio call them, make them go talk. But the all political party association now don't pull the press release. Say them party I don't name so now agree for say the proposed non-partisan local government election for go on. But remember, for say we are told that the people and say na so they want them. But we wait for see when Parliament open, how this go play out now we all face. We get opportunity for share the videos them of them national chairman them of the different political party them where they say no to this. Explore with Skipule. I don't know if you see the video where I upload from Monkey Island. If you not see it, you miss so. The next video I they upload now the whale encounter na Sierra Leone. I tell you, say I give you a reason for follow explore with AAA. The thing that way you know they see other side. Now you they see now the YouTube channel. So go make you go subscribe. The next video where they come up, that will be on Monday, go be the whale encounter. The whale them. I be don't show you the dolphins. Now I'm gonna show you the whale. Then a saloon. Yes, we do have them. And this particular video, it not be even they far from the Conteh area. Not be even they far from Conteh. Outside the whale them they be playful and get a fun time. Okay. So make sure you subscribe to that channel there. On Tuesday, we will get 9 new confirmed cases, 0 death, and 3 new recoveries from coronavirus. Musa Conteh they ask, he say, Triple Odan are the narrator of that spoken words. His name, please, will not submit it today. I've been playing that audio for waiting a little over 1 year now, or 2 years. We don't ask who put a search for make we know that do am take tomorrow. Because today don't done. We not submit, but we believe say one day. We go meet with that person there. Kadiaba say no see monkey. Well, wait no. Because there is a video of me climbing and entering that forest. It is. And you go see what me be see there. You go see what I see there, eh? Okay. I will continue. Presidentbio. We want to make you know say Indian Commission 11 kV sub transmission and distribution network na Bont Island. So we all the plan for the go Bont Island, eh? Lights get for the deal. President don't commission transmission day now. Public education on public education. We know say na sees where Dr. Monina David Senge they do when I the Minister for Basic and Senior Secondary School Education na salon. And I be they talk about community schools. It's a thing you they do for empower your community. They try for admonish, we say, yes, government they do their best, but if we self come together, we go able to do something better for our community for make them go get school. I want to remind Dr. David Moyne Nasenge say, community schools then they beaucoup de na salon. Where the community them now then they come together. I visited one, that one at Mokemba. The community then they say for more than Bila. No government official, no one day go there for go talk about that school. Now here again, from say a network family, people then come together, then renovate the school back. But building now one, but having equipped teachers now another one. Because when you see that video there, for say the one the way they did, I asked them about their education level. They're not going inside. But then say they just come together for me and get a building so that they go to teach the people them. This have been going on. Boku. So having the building, helping the communities, yes, but government is needed. The community people can't do it alone. Government is needed for make we get quality out of the education. Because now waiting a right to. So we need for help with communities, and which is true. But the government get a big role for play. If not, the building they 2-3 bench then the teachers then go ask there. Most of them are then hard to reach areas them. They are not qualified teachers. No. They are not. So how the government go come with a scheme when them people and the way they do now then community schools then they go come can learn, get the paper, get the qualification, then go back now then villages them, go continue waiting them they do. How then go get incentive for loyal people them when I teachers them for gonna then add to reach areas them. Because without that, upon black and white someone go left say we need for help with community. Like I said, go there. Even then the T-block and anyone the way they for them. Now the community safe now then do. So government is still needed, sir. On Tuesday, we'll be dealing with the Sierra Leone healthcare system in 2020. We will get an activist we share in post. They say women and girls in Sierra Leone then deserve a better life. Now I'm a quiz. Now I be write that article there. It be the try for say how in they see people there now. Say yes now stage where be passed, but now the people away they see then get the information with them for able use for better themselves. Africa SL Limited, they say then they come up with Afrozone and Upfront Afrique. So we they watch out for them. An urgent appeal from the Sick Picking Project say for make we help save the life of baby Blessings Abu. Salon. Healthcare system. Okay, for the sick picking can go out on every Fridays, weekends, then they get their money box, where then they go like what we can call cash box, where then they go out with for go ask people them for give money. Not for letting it the money, for able for sponsor picking them for fly them out of Sierra Leone, for make them get surgery or medical attention where they need. Where we can't provide nas alone. But again, the minister say we give UNICEF $6 million for go buy markets for we, for go buy medical equipment for we. So they wait, make UNICEF come, let we see what in them buy. On Wednesday, the press release being come out for say starting the first winner yesterday of January 2021, passports of all inbound passengers go be withheld, go be retained by either the immigration department na salon. But outside they say na Lunge airport. They not talk nothing but the border areas them. Lunge airport, if you go there, ready for surrender your passport. And they don't deal with Anaya. As so they get the update, we go to share the updates. The Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary School and the tertiary school, then they start for publish monthly teacher payroll at district level. And trust me, they have started it. Because I even get the link to the teacher payroll. I put some power article, so if you go to you click and you're able to see the names of teachers then. And if you say then they share the amount, but they know they share the amount anyway. But it's public. All the teachers them within a payroll. The tertiary and the college and the basic and senior secondary school, then get a website to side and put their name them. They say because people and they where government they pay, we know they go to school. But then do them by district level. So I don't know how this what they do them by district. I go able for help people them for able to ascertain say this particular person now we district on our this we ward on our this we school is supposed for the teach, but not the day. But they don't begin publish them. And then McDavid say, he said Tripoli, then go take Salon passport or foreign passport. The passport where they fly go inside with na Salon. Then they take. You go to Salon passport, then go take them. You go to foreign passport, then go take them. The one way they supposed for stamp where they enter. Then they take. We not get person yet. We don't left from the family. We don't go Salon where this thing don't begin. But we try for find somebody who go able for talk to, make it able for explain to give how the experience may look like. On Wednesday, we get 14 new confirmed cases, 0 death, and 16 new recoveries from coronavirus. On Wednesday, ACC, they want to make me a say, they don't carry the third check go hand over the president. The third check, they don't go hand over and give the president, and the check now be for 8 billion leons. They say they hand over to the president where na cash should then recover from corrupt. And they say this one are for help build the modern diagnostic hospital. Yeah. And say the hospital then go bill them. Now the money then they get us so. And this one a non-conviction based recovery. Inside 2 years, they don't get now 26.8 billion leons. Where then they go give you like waiting? A little over $2 million. If you want for say, you will say $2.6 million. $2.6 million. Now ACC don't get that. Now the hand of previous people them will be there in charge of Salon. Not to pick money than you. Not to pick money. Not at all. And I think say it's good. Would they get some money back? But from 2 years ago, then begin get at this money. Well, until we say now for build diagnostic hospital 30 day. We want make we don't get the money first done. Before we begin say we don't go find ground for begin bill. Because not to 6 months, not to 1 year, then go take for bill landy. So as they get that, make they put the money. Because more get for cam. Even inside this one, we just done. We believe say we wait for the ACC can't tell how much they don't begin get that from this administration now out of the Auditor General in report. But for now, something the Auditor General they say ACC they come and can clarify say no to so it be. Or na so it be because of certain reasons. On that money side, we are in the pa. For say almost then go begin together. Because we that take we money, we want to money back. But $2.6 million not to pick money. We that one day if we don't go for thing, not enough for come up behind it. You don't see? Inside 2 years. You don't see we make me be the field to say, I talk an aya. For say, it's ACC, this thing we and man how them be going and get that money. That commission of inquiry, and then I'll be just for attention no more. Let us see how much the commission of inquiry go bring come. Because we don't know, the 90 days don't done. Let us see, make the year start now Monday. That's alone. Let us see how the enforcement go begin for take place. Because this one is different from that one from the Commission of Inquiry. On Wednesday, we be look back at 2020, the year of delivery. I have been doing that. On Thursday, we will get 28 new confirmed cases, 0 death, and 1 new recoveries from coronavirus. On Thursday, we'll tell goodbye to 2020. First thing Friday morning, we'll be there. We all share and listen to the president in speech. But then on Monday, we'll get for count with him. We can't just left and so. On Monday, we can discuss the president in speech. Naya. You already talk the note so. We can discuss them. On Friday, right, Salon. We get the breaking news say retired Major Palo Conteh has been pardoned by Presidentbio. News will be the pass around the corridor first before this pardoning take place. Now for say the First Lady in retired Major Palo Conteh in West, then be meet some side. Then the First Lady be promised and say, well, Ingo go talk to a man for see waiting and go able to do for them. Then a news will be the go around though, no can say just not so to keep police. But after the pardoning take place, he gonna host. Now in social media grapple say this one not correct. The president don't sabotage the process. Enough of be don't grant Palo Conteh any pardon because waiting do the case still in an appeal court. So it don't sabotage the appeal court because they don't know waiting the outcome for be don't be. And then I begin pass now on social media. Say the president do bad. Where he free Palo Conteh. But before, after everything, people let me still call on the president and say, yeah, I for free him now. Oh, the Palo no get case. You know. Now people then say, in fact, don't to free them free. Because in the first place there was no case. Social media take on heels yesterday. No kind talk no left no ye. I think if you see the video where Palo Conteh they dance, you will feel say for free if fine. But one thing when me they think after watching at his picture, how they see with him family, you go see one of the pictures then. I think he needs serious medical attention. That's what me feel. The healthy Palo Conteh will sabi. Now look healthy to me. I don't know me if not be me, Even where I come also, I for be just lead on, take good, proper, I don't know because in name day na this commission of inquiry. I don't know if they go left hand for fly out, but I think he needs serious medical attention. That's how me feel. I might be wrong. Eh? But when you look in picture, huh? Not to the Palo than the way enter. The Palo we come on now. He need attention. We be joined to where we see other inmates them. Même Zobi Safasi say stress self can make people lose weight. Agreed, but it needs to be checked. It needs to be checked. That's what me feel. Yesterday, I was caught off guard. Where I dey watch them people them way them free na Pademba Road. Why? Because I see one of my schoolmates today. In life, I been dey talk to person yesterday after I don't watch and done. In life, we all the born picking them. We dey anticipate, aspire for me them be people in a life. But some ways them we can take different route with the picking them. After Siam, he was freed. No calling him. I begin thinking, see, when we were going to school back in the days, now then people in there get level. Eh? Then they're not far from the school. When I'm motuka, any work I can't school, and I'm motuka, they can't drop them. Everything. But I think as we reach from 4 or from 3, from 4 to from 5, now it begin smoke first. Begin smoke jamba. By the time you know it begin it graduates. And now I see an Pademba Road. I was like, wow. Life, eh? It's in the way they go school. You will never think, say, that kind of person they go end up yonder. I remember I would get to school group one other time, like, okay, meet up with the ask. Then they say, if you don't go to, if you don't begin finger pockets. Somebody will come on a well-to-do family. Eh? Hey. I look at him, I pity the family because I know what they were doing for him, who all be they come up. But may God sorry for we are. I'm glad for him. You don't come on a do. I hope say whatever we carry inside under. You not go repeat again for make you go there. Okay. I will also share the New Year's Day message, the script with the president Bingi. You know, say we are blinding. You know they tell you. Even though right now they in hiding. Even though they in hiding. We Palo come out. Okay? And they tell you, say, if you want for suicide, they has matters, the big guns, and go na Twitter. Not on Facebook now, yeah. Go na Twitter. Now it tweet say, welcome home, comrade Palo Conteh. I just woke up to the good news that presidentbio, that it tag presidentbio they back. Yeah. When I say tag, not to say, he just write the name and pass. No. He write the name, but he link and where you click on presidentbio, your profile they open. So any kind of presidentbio, they see dandy. He tag presidentbio, he say that presidentbio has started to develop that required game spirit in the sweet game of multi-party democratic politics where late President Joseph Saidu Momo be done ensure through the 1991 Constitution. That's what he say. Okay. Then I wait to be talking on Twitter. Now, rumor begin go around though. Then say Palo Conteh himself he get yai by the flag bearer for 2023. They say na criminal. They say Palo Conteh na criminal. So because na criminal, you know, go get a flag bearer again if them be the thing say for game under the APC. And see by Biden took that one day back. Yeah, explain. Say not to be convicted criminal. But this now waiting they happen inside the APC. I say the one that we get plan for go for the flag bearership come for 2023 election. Then say Palo Conteh, he don't go by them about a criminal. So APC know they get anybody who a criminal. Or people in the canal say no to criminal. In fact, they not be convicted. In fact, they convict a appeal. In fact, they don't pardon a pardon criminal is a forgiven criminal. Everybody here you now. Now what we get? Or they see how this girl for turn out. Okay. We dey pada one day. Now Dr. Samura Matthew Wilson Kamara. Himself say he need for giving you New Year's Day message. We share them. You will listen them. You will watch them. You know all what he talk there. He say this particular administration, they're not sabi wetin dem dey do. They don't fuel the economy in the country. He talk beaucoup. Yeah? I post to get over 300 comments. Over 300 comments that post to get her. So people in the run say now, even by the post, then be mistake for spell message and say massage. Some people say na massage na the Dr. Samura Gi the present administration. A massage is a proper one with the kind word the way talk say they happen inside this administration. Go watch them if you are a real way to talk. Yesterday we spent time with DJ Bass. Yes, on Friday, we get 24 new confirmed cases, 0 death, and 14 new recoveries from coronavirus. The provisional annual report on births and deaths for the year ending 2020. The National Civil Registration Authority recorded a total of 130,978 live births. The beginning them born alive, with a proportion of 57.88 when I say that in a 49% when a male and 59.878% when I say that and 51% when a female. So inside 2020, they born more woman past man. More woman past man. Hey, okay. Of this population, a total of 126,369 were registered. So about 3,500 and something, they not register them. That's now waiting and tell we. They said during the period under review, 1,401 steel baths were recorded. Sad. Of which 821 nabi mandem and 580 nabi umandem. Funnily, more boy picking them die pan the steel bath past the gal picking them. Even though on the live bath, them born more gal picking them past the boy picking them. I think this is the need for watch them and do more studies on them and know why more of the boy picking them die than the girl picking them. Okay. 20,491 deaths now been recorded for 2020. And 54% of that number there na male. 11,080 man them na then die inside 2020. And 9,411 woman them na then die. So when it comes to death, the man then they die beaucoup. But for that 20,491, only 18,855 na them be registered for say then die. Accordingly, the data they depict say the total number of deaths and births recorded na 96% and 94% were registered, respectively. Okay. The data covers the period of 1st January 2020 through December 2020. Yes, hello. We're getting there. Una put 1st January. Well, una no go put the date na December. If you don't say, well, if I just say from December, if I just say from January 2020 through December 2020, but you can't say from 1st January 2020 through December 2020. Why you not put December in your own date today? Anyway, that's alone. And say pursuant to Section 26, 1 of the National Civil Registration Act 2016, the authority go publish the comprehensive vital statistics where they cover the births, the deaths, and adoption, and marriage, and divorce, and all thing on the population of Sierra Leone for the year ending 2020. The authority, therefore, they wish to encourage the public, the citizen, the foreign resident, for may they register their birth and death, as well as vital events occurring inside we country. Like I said, more women than born, but more man than die. If you look at the steel bath, na man than die. If you look at the death rate, na more man than die. That's alone. Pray say them all, then soul, them go rest in peace, and the one that we come, join we. Pray say God go make it easy for them. I think say now all this one for laying a table today. Yes, Usman Toli, Happy New Year, sir. You get the platform.
Okay, thank you very much, Triple A, and I just want to wish everybody a happy 2021, and we know see 2020 being a very difficult one for we due to COVID-19, so we only pray God for let 2021 be a different and good one for we all. I would just want to talk on a few things due to the network. I will start with Palo Conteh. You all know see Palo Conteh, now the president, HEBO, now in pardon because he's supposed to serve 2 years. I think say the year the president thought it fits for making a left-hand. A number of fundamental questions arise about Palo Conteh. The first question, which is very important, we they ask is, if Paulo Conteh, they actually then find him, say, he commit treason, as most people then may anticipate, see, if they be found guilty of treason, if His Excellency presidentbio forbidden this, if I don't pardon him, that's not the first question that. And the other question we most people when they ask is when they ask the question whether His Excellency the President want to take a different dimension in the country because of the tension when they go on in the country. And that a lot of people and believe see it disturb the progress of the country. Because recently we don't see the president don't take some different footsteps in terms of, if you think of what may happen at Abidjan, we in West go meet the former president Anes by Kuroma. We see some different tone take place na Abidjan Day. So I know see that no will happen without a husband no know. So we know see the husband know about that. So we don't know whether in a different dimension we the president try for look at the country, considering the fact that we all yearn for peace, because now peace they bring progress in this country. So we hope the year 2021 they bring more stability, more peace in this country. We know see we know they at war, but I think peace to a very large extent depends on the cooperation of the two major political parties here. So now the two fundamental questions that a lot of people they ask. Then the other thing again, AAA, we want to raise is about the recent surge in the number of coronavirus cases in the country, and it not surprise me. We within the ground, it not surprise me. And quickly, go attribute this to three factors then, AAA. Clearly, one of the factors that I think have been not mentioned that now this very platform, now due to people denial, AAA over 90% of the people that we don't come across, we ask them, they will tell you say COVID-19 not in this country, and we all know what that implies. That means people in the behave recklessly, the one that we're supposed to wear masks, not the wear mask. So that's one of the factors then. And the other factor again, I think this festive season bring a lot of increase in social activities. AAA yesterday I passed by Devil Hall and get one club there, I think they call them 222 or so. I see the amount of people that with the queue for go inside that club there is unbelievable. So I'm surprised. I said, what? COVID-19. Then kind people. If you see the amount of people that where they wait for go inside that club, it's unbelievable. That's why when they go now, then number two, then normally, as you said, all right, they mentioned. So one of the other factors again at the season where people they go out for go enjoy themselves, and I'm surprised because I know say the police press release we did not discuss about this country and this very platform when you talk about a number of restrictions, then when they remind the public about those restrictions. But then restrictions that they AAA, they're not all water. They're not all water. And the other factor again, it is also part of this last factor where they talk about going at them swimming pools. I go to some of the swimming pools them. Because I think saying that a new method of enjoying this country. You see the number of people that they partner at them swimming pools and the weddings, they're not for talk. People and they still do weddings them as usual. Restaurants them, clubs, you name them, all the flop this season. So these are some of the factors then, to a very large extent, will contribute to the increase in coronavirus cases in this country. Then the other one again where I want to talk about AAA quickly is about comparing Dr. Samura Kamara, when the former flag bearer of APC, in New Year message in the country to that of His Excellency the President Julius Maada Bio. The reason why they compare them two speeches here is simple because if not to be President Bio as if I be not be Dr. Samura, because to a very large extent, you say this not the two major parties then. So if Mahadabi will not be win, it will be that of Dr. Samura. So so we will listen to both the messages then. What do you take from that? What do you take from that? Because now from them here we go able think wisely what we have to do for our country. Yeah? Now then we go able think and what we go able to do. Because would you free say ask yourself the question. Then two people here, would I convince you most? Would I feel say honest within submission? What do you take from it? You know, these are some of the fundamental questions then you have to ask yourself. Because if you listen carefully to Dr. Samura, he expressed his own concerns, yeah, in concerns, in thoughts about what he feel about the present administration in terms of, he talk about in terms of injustices, he talk about ethno-regionalism in terms of ethnicity of the, you know, in terms of the present administration, you know, oppose, I mean, they criticize them in terms of ethnicity, regionalism, orientation. If we say actually it's the nail, not the head, not that, not the question. Talk about was failures, you know, that exam way and the city in this country. You talk about that. The condition of the teachers, them, and nurses, them, they say they're not favorable. Yeah? Did that may convince you? The economic decline, you say the country economically it decline. Does it reflect on what will be they talk about now? Yeah? The economic policy system with this current administration they take, does it reflect on the people then? So these are some of the questions then we raise. And another interesting point, I think we discussed about that by this forum, is about non-partisan local elections. We based on this decentralization, political decentralization. You feel say make a point? Did he convince you? Say no, I mean non-partisan elections, then local election. Does it constitute a one-party state? Does it really mean that? You know, so we get we own reservation on that. You know, so these are some of the things that you get to think about when we approach the 2023 elections. Then, and listen to the first gentleman of the state, His Excellency Mahadabi. He talk mostly on issues relating to international reputation. He say we international reputation don't improve in terms of trafficking, in terms of image, such as the payment of international dues. Some of the payments there will be non back dates. So this government don't even pay some of them. Then outstanding payments, and they talk about the competency in handling the COVID-19. You know, when you think about the health preparedness and response plan, we just means for save the lives then. Talk about the quick action economic recovery program. We're in for save lives. You know, we talk about those things as part of the achievement then we then do during this 2020. It goes about the other reservation I get about his speech. He brings in some of the policies then as an achievement, which I'm not very convinced. Remember, for example, they talk about some of the factories, them manufacturing factories, them as in the start operation very soon. But the question is, how many times and only tell we see them factory they come start operation? Did he convince you with that? So you know, a number of questions. Then we talk about the mining sector. You know, we say 3 mining companies and still in operation despite of COVID-19. You know, then we talk say 4 big other mining companies then for start operation very soon. Remember, we get problem with the mining sector, and one of the factors that will affect the exchange rate right now because of the mining sector. Some of the companies then they're under suspension. So indeed, if they able deliver this, see the 4 mining sectors, the big 4 mining companies, then they're able to deliver by starting operations. I think then they will help to a very large extent. What with the yarn for. And the other thing again, I think a good number of the people when they talk about this country right now is about the money we be shorting na the Bank of Salon, and we all know say Bank of Salon, and then they issue out notes to the and then they control the amount of money within circulation and the system. So I mean clearly the bank governor admits if cash not the I think Samora mentioned that, which I think is well, the bank governor, although he attribute that to COVID-19, but if you are a competent body governor, I think if you're able to anticipate these things, because economics is about, you anticipate, you speculate things, you try foresee what may come, and then deal with those situations appropriately. I think these are some of the concerns we Dr. Samura expressed. So the question we have to ask yourself, these two gentlemen then, the most, let's say the most competitive man then, for women compete for that seat, come 2023, we will say so. Because Samura and the man already don't declare, say you want to stand for APC flag bearership. So these are some of the questions then we competent Sierra Leoneans that we follow things then in terms of policy, in terms of delivery. Those are some of the questions that we will begin to ask yourself. So I'm not going to take on our time for too long, but we appreciate everybody who will come on this platform, and I wish you the best of 2021. And thank you very much, AAA. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Usman Toli. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Make we come with Usfriend. Make we hear you. Waiting in get for you. Yes, Usfriend. Happy New Year, sir. You get the platform.
Yeah, thank you very much. Happy New Year to you too, Brother AAA. Thanks to previous analyst, Mr. Usman. And thanks to all the listeners and viewers. Let God continue for giving guidance into the new year and blessings. Me on taking side this week here. I want to take up first the health side, because many things are happening now actually. But behind the health side, what me been just see with the speech. When I look into the speech of the Minister of Health, Dr. Wuri, when he mentioned say then give money to UNICEF, and I've been just for try for look into certain things. I say well now, because last I mentioned say UNICEF them from the last talk about the submission have been UNICEF now for children then they help for develop their life. In other words, now good nutrition, health education, protection, for getting water when I find water for drink, and hygiene, and the hygiene. That's not the main aim of UNICEF in Sierra Leone or under UN. But then they get an aid from USAID. USAID, Nike sponsor them more now, what they give them money. So this UNICEF now, when you look what it then they do and where then they go get their money, you go out for speculate, say, well now, I see something like what it then they call kangaroo mother care. This kangaroo mother care now and a project where UNICEF been they try for help on the well body clinic. But then get your own one wouldn't get units the way they don't open one a special care baby units. Then call it SCUBU. This special care baby unit are then picking when they born as premature. So part of that it did and buy few incubators and few then care go na cottage na Oladurin hospital, what do they call Oladurin? All right, then get the other one Kwaidu and some other places then. But this kangaroo, what it mean? Now in them they try for improvise because we're not being get enough incubators and also they keep them premature picking there. Because of Sierra Leone, due to many factors, and there are many premature babies, and another day maybe doctor will able to help you into that. But due to the influx of the number, then what they surge in terms of their baby, and then decide for open this clinic, they open one at and get one branch now already in a cottage, and just expand. Then don't open one somewhere again. I don't know if na quite same quite do. But the idea is then they try for use the kangaroo method. What is the kangaroo method? Kangaroo they keep it picking in belly and in pouch. So then teach the mommy there, because those are incubators, then they wrap, then they pull it close and wrap the picking skin to skin, wrap tight and church and in the body. So that heat what they had the mama, it transfer to the pikin. So that it help for incubate the pikin. So that was in a natural way. Well, it not be 100%, but because they're not getting that, they introduce this method here. So you go might say, because UNICEF, they try for promote that thing, and you don't see that thing there, na in would need na the ground. USAID not they give you enough money for cover the speed, or want for cover the rates with the rate. The rate of the children they wouldn't be born that make, and then the speed go get for increase for the for reach that demand if money go there based on what they get. So you go question yourself, say likely now that side they don't go give UNICEF for go buy medical equipment when I don't know how many millions they wouldn't give them. So they then give them all this money out to them so that they go able to go buy maybe incubators or try for promote the clinic itself when they try for special baby care them because they are a big specialist in that. So you might question. So go down wait on for see waiting they get for bring come if something to live with, which is good because then one section that one day of picking them for take care. We sometimes they're not just want to give you the message in the right way, but the question say most likely that they go there because what they don't do UNICEF and USC then they don't involve 30 communities when radio them and communities and they pay them small money then they broadcast and they 152 local journalists them back where this and they give them tip then they get about 30 listener groups them. So maybe all that funding they wouldn't get, they do for what they do, USAID the help. So if government say they will come for can get a big board, we'll question and see if they do, which is a good project. That side, that side I just want to see. It's questionable. I'm not saying that they plan, but being that UNICEF deal with children and they get a program there and they lack resources, we will say maybe that they research you know, go buy anything there for you bring them, then we specialize, continue from there. Then the other side, we now the health sector back where see it improve, but at the question a bit on other sector where I will begin the one part for the one part. Now a sector we then call the health connect. If you don't start up a project where now for include the data system, like how we always cry say, where you go to hospital or you go to you go any side like you do blood test, you work out paper there. Or information where they go na records in hospital where they pile up records and papers there. What will cause until and born all that thing happen, like how rebel they do those things, anything can happen. Then they introduce now the electronic system. But this electronic system, a body what they call Health Connect. So, but the Health Connect, they introduce this system in February. But the first people that were involved into this Health Connect, they call them partners in health. When a PRH, these partners in health, they belong there during the time of the Ebola. So, but now then you register with the same well-body clinic where they expand na Kono and Kono then plan for expand and back to another big maternity system where would become very developed. All right, but this is all the works of waiting. This is all the work of NGOs, non-governmental organizations and donor funds. When I'm not talking of what the government is doing. I talk about the NGOs and I talk about donor funds. So that with the relationship together with the strategies whether they apply for involve the government. So another one that I say, so that is in undergoing. But what thing that they do, then they try for involve government organization, therefore let them go involved in this registration, who go involve money, who then go get for pay them. So now a private institute would in a less than would then the headquarters every day, and somebody would then call somebody like Mr. Green, John, and then the other one another a man with somebody and a few Asians them. Now Asians them, Pakistanis, Indians, together with some British that then open this business and wouldn't go install. So now when they get money from them. But the other face of it all for question, we get people who don't study technology in a salon. We then did it and dip on other functions. Then technology, the development. So you get back schools and what they do with this IT and other stuff. Then you go question, say, then they try for increase in terms of technology in a salon. Well, why do we not go build up with students them and with people that who don't go learn and don't can sabi these areas, they not go introduce that in there, where in the government go get an institution where other companies back will get money from the out for put information in a database. But that's all they're gonna do. They're going to just teach you how to do it and get the infrastructure, the swell equipment there. So when you go to hospital, you don't get for writing anything and they type on one now. So, but it's up to waiting the government therefore say, well, we say we use this sector here, but why would they use them? Let me say they empower with students them or with people that we nation them for develop because we have people who have potential. But it depends of if you then at the area use your knowledge on that side there. That's just the end of this the health sector. And then coming on to Palo Bangura and issue, the questions we Usman Toli asked are very vital. We talk if his man was convicted of treason or whatever. So, but if you look, there is what then they call the then they call them the start the we say they say mercy, the prerogative of mercy. You get the prerogative of mercy. But what is happening in prerogative of mercy? Now, what in they say some people in the scene are they the starting where the law they can't finish. Beside the law they done, now they the prerogative of mercy. What would they call the pardon? Where they pardon prisoners then. So you go see say now advocates them, advocate together with Sal Carl, yes, and then they advocate. And then the advocate under this section here, when under Act 6 of 1991 Constitution, I think at chapter 2, we sign at the government and the people. And then get the other one at chapter 3, one subsection, I think section 15, when I talk about fundamental human rights of the people them, we did that act today. So, but because then they say the government, they lapse on the human rights, and then begin waiting them, they call it death penalty, then they may get conditional release of people in certain areas, and not they go with waiting something they pardon me. Then you see there was a divorce. Without the divorce beyond the wherein the pardon, the law of the pardon will be in the country, if we don't deviate from what it means for pardon somebody. Because when we come out to the area what they pardon somebody, you go look say, now because then they pardon somebody, first of all, they can look say, is there a lack of information? Or then they say, is it because there is a violation of human rights? Then I think they get the fallibility for in case of the occasion where it happened, the person is innocent. So all those things they can try for look at them, then they can take the case and go to appeal court, like how Palo don't do. So if the judicial system don't do all that one day, now that have been seen that day the law don't finish, and that day the presidential pardon they can't inside. So because of many people when they do pardon at the country, they know they get this pardon because of they fail forget human rights, they fail forget information we write, they're not able to convict the person. So when they can't pardon you, now una the day on the pardon list. So that day I was say there was a divorce. So you go see say, well, would they commend the president? Maybe we will question ourselves, say, maybe this is what he's looking at in terms of human rights, because there is a pressure on the advocate together with making the pressure, and they are trying to gain points in terms of whatever they are gaining points to get more rewards. Because these are all point scoring, whatever you call them now, MCC or whatever you call them. So you might say this is the reason why. You might say maybe Palo because they'll not be ever convicted of. They just say my likely because these are the factors where they make them give a pardon. Now in any country. So you go see say that this then put together. So you go see say, well, he is actually one of the examples they would also say for the first time when they pardon because of all the factors. They are either because they not get evidence, or maybe not because of them they say a violation of human rights, or you go say maybe they may prove innocent for the type of make for the judge. So then go say is a liable man to get a pardon. So those are the areas number one for say. Those are the things where you go think say history been there where now British man they been deal with we. So now because of that one day, because British man they been deal with we, and all those things have been there for alleviate miscarriage of justice. These are all the reasons why. So they give a gesture of goodwill. But now Salon, not only Independence Day and New Year, then they count prisoners then within the pool. I see one of the examples, and just like what you mentioned about your party. The one part that will be in the talk say, that person would have sent for Bokilang. So the person tried for Wapam, now he almost died. But now when he retaliates, the person died, now in the whole arm. So you go see, say, well, those kind of things, then go see what's an intention. Was he having something with a pre-planned? In other words, his state of mind, the man's real. If he gets pre-planned, was like a go kill a man day. So, but because that's somebody don't come meet her at the spot, you don't come one killer. Unfortunately, he's a try for resist. So maybe he will liable forget a pardon. So based on the situation. So that now one of the example them. The others I cannot tell the cases them, but just the Lama will be the dance would in fact be so much popular and I mean I might be center still apart from people who see. So those are the areas we go see about pardoning. And I believe yeah, the government will therefore do that one day. But before they go, I want to remind you, say, until we talk about dancing competition, somebody will they ask you, say, if ever is a bit dance. But they say, doctor, they challenge you for dance. I just whisper that one day to you. I see how you dance. Yeah. Thank you very much for giving me the platform anyway. And let God continue for bless we. And I hope see they all with this salon. God will keep them well and safe and then come back. And thank you very much for giving me the platform. Let God continue for bless we. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Usfriend.
Yeah, you're welcome, sir. You're welcome. Yeah.
Make we come with Dr. Aissatou. Make we hear waiting he gets for we today. Yes, Dr. Aissatou Kakejalo. Happy New Year. You get a platform.
Yeah, thank you. Happy New Year to you and everybody. I hope to everybody to do well. Good evening to all we listeners, to all the contributors, Osman Tolly, Alfred. Thanks to everybody. We really don't go through a lot in 2020, and we really hope, this new year we don't start so things and go accordingly. And the first area where I want to touch on in terms of the things that we outlined for this week, with the anti-corruption, the money they don't collect, they don't give to the president for the diagnostic center. We really hope, then we'll start for implementer, not to just for collect the money and put on there, and then something come up there, you say, I don't use the money for that. I think, really, we don't need for the really ask for let them do them kind thing and again, then for no saying a priority, na something we them for do, for let the general public benefit from it. Every time for the collect money and just put on down, we will not see nothing. I think that in a frustration for every Sierra Leonean, but we want to say thank you to the anti-corruption for the fact that they don't begin for let people them pay. So basically, that's now one thing we want to let everybody understand. And then hold on.
Don't come back with Doctor. Yes, Doctor, you get a platform.
Yes, hi again. Thank you. So as I be the talk, I don't know before I even got lost with the call. The money we they don't collect for let them do the healthcare or build the healthcare center with a diagnostic, instead of a medical center, we will really entail, internal medicine and all different subspecialties. We will deal with the healthcare system. We really hope, as the money then they come, then we will implement outside and need for implementer, and that's now one, and we don't need for the ask for this. This don't go on for over 2 years. I believe this construction for don't in place, and if they want to really put a structure up within that time frame, that's something we will do, as long as they give the right people them for do them. We don't see that they go on, with the right architects, engineers, then we would do as long as they get the location for that. And also anti-corruption for routine and they do for make sure they then retrieve money from people them, yes, then get a way of doing that, or then decide for going to court where these people then will pay a lesser amount, maybe this not the best route, but at the same time I'm sure there should be some form of penalty, as they make the payment, then for also to have some kind of, community service in the nation, because the good thing they do, then put other people in life then at jeopardy, with the hope say that in a something way, then for don't, try for do and see what in the justice system will do in the nation. And also, you mentioned about, the retired Palo Conteh with them pardon, it's like, it's just sad, in how the justice system did in our country. So it's, like nobody not say in a wrong thing for let them pardon them. But I believe say maybe the way they go about the whole thing from the start, it just doesn't add up. First, like it was treason. Then there was no treason. Then he has to be accountable for what he do for carrying a weapon at a general public, like a public place where can discharge at any time. Yes, it is served that time. They then decide for them pardon them, but I don't know. I think there's so many things going on underneath that, but, if that's what the president been feels he need for do, I'm sure he consults with the justice system of the country for say, not the right thing that, yes, the president can do anything because, then get that power. But also let them look at other people them within that, these convictions, them with them don't give. Some people and they were them very innocent as to why them for they let them review them cases. Then with the hope say the people that were pardoned this year, there are people that deserve to be pardoned, for the things them maybe not some minor crimes them they do. As long as somebody not kill person, nobody else in life not they are danger, I think, then deserve a second chance with the hope say, and then people that wouldn't don't let go right now, then really try for it, put them into some form of a rehabilitation center. Meaning in that sense, people that you don't go through things like this can suffer from, some psychological, trauma where they deal with, post-traumatic stress disorder. And that can really affect in how then they function as society, because giving a second chance to somebody without giving them the resources for let them do the right thing, I think that's something we really go affect that person in how they will contribute to society. And also, we the hope say we cry, we now the water, light and sanitation and good healthcare, go day at the top priority for this year, that we will really see something come to a goodness, like success for we people in our salon, and to tell you the truth, Triple, like I've been here for almost a week now, about 6 days. It's horrible what I see going on around when it comes to COVID-19 measures. There's no mask wearing, there's no social distancing, hand washing. I guess, maybe that's not even going to take place, right? You feel like you are the only one, like you feel saying that you're not the only person who wear mask. But you do that because say you they follow the law. So the one where they are then just they in so much disbelief that there's no COVID-19 in Sierra Leone. Now the overseas now we get COVID-19. But one thing we people didn't get to understand, yes, now God in blessing really Nandi BN Salon and other African nations and we know they abide to the rules and regulations. But this disease or this illness, this virus is really real because people that don't die from them. Thousands of people that don't die from this, across the globe. We just happen to be, in the good side, the God Almighty don't decide to say, what, they don't go through so much. But other than that, no one is wearing no mask, nowhere, nowhere. And that's really frustrating to see. And that's where my frustration is. I don't understand what's going on. I don't know, talking, on national TV, I see people are following the rules and the guidelines here. That's not happening. That's really not happening. I think something needs to be done, as to how people going to really understand. If you don't even wear your mask, why you not go stay away from somebody for 6 feet? That's not happening. It's just sad. And we hope say all the other stuff where they go on really something useful or fruitful will come out of it.
So you don't get your test?
No, that's all.
Your results?
Yes. Oh, yeah. I have received my test, but I think something happened somewhere. Tripoli, I guess because you questioned those people, they probably looked for me, or I don't know, or looked for the 2 people that you mentioned to them, or even though you didn't call our names, but like for some reason they probably know it has to be me. So because it was right after the program, my sister told me the results came. So I even screenshot that, so I received mine, it was not New Year's, the day before, which I think I have the date when it came and the time was like 6:20 something p.m. So yes, I did receive my own results. So I hope the other people will do too, because at least like people that know say, then they do the test and then they pay the money for nothing. Whatever money the person pay, you want for 60 years, then they don't do the test, they don't give the result, and for that side, I think mine is clear now. I hope the other person also and all the other and we don't come recently get their own result.
Before you go,
Well,
just
good job
one.
for asking the question.
Yeah. Another thing we're going to ask, like where you they go out with.
And this is what the result would say. Okay, it says, "Dear Aissatukake Jallo, your PCR test result is negative. Mask up, stay safe." And then it says, "Sender does not support replies." So yes, we understand that we're not going to reply, but that's all it says. Nothing else about I don't know, nothing else. That's all.
Okay. One for say.
No, you're addressed.
One for say thank you. Then one question I will ask: when you go out, you mask up. Then everybody no mask up. How does it look out there?
It look like I don't know, I'm weird or something. I think they see me as weird, but I'm not weird. I don't care what they say. I wear mask in my house. I wear mask in my house because, like, if there's somebody visiting me and they don't wear mask, I have to wear mask. Initially, I had said, if anybody comes to my house, I have a mask to give them. And then then I'm like, okay, you're going to go on for this, you're going to be giving masks to too many people. So what are you going to do? You mask up and make sure they wash their hands before they come to your house, and then as I tell them, now I get corona, we will not get corona now. I say, well, you know what? I don't care. I have to wear the mask because I'm the one going back to the States and they're going to quarantine me anyway. I know that. So I didn't come with nothing. I've been good all this while. Like, I work in the middle of the pandemic. I work in a hospital setting that I'm more exposed than anybody else, but I have been following the rules, the guidelines and everything. I entered this country with nothing. So you think I'm going to leave here with something? No. I wear the mask up even though it's hot and everything. It's humid. But, like, I know I look strange to them. But too bad. I'll stay strange like that for the next few weeks.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Aissatukake Jallo.
And the beach was jam-packed yesterday. Pardon.
Yeah, the beach, I don't know.
Helpful.
But we'll go see what in Nakova Kamut again on next week. What in
I think I even feel like I need to take part so I could question some of these things as to why,
Well, let's see how the weeks then go count with for you.
Okay. Well, I wish everybody have a good weekend. You look for a good week coming, and this January will turn out good for we, for everybody and the rest of the year. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Doctor.